What's up, Nabs? It's Mega Man 307. Welcome to another podcast. This is about Dragon Ball Z stuff. Today, here with Dr. Love, Big D, and Platinum TDX.
What's up?
Hello. So, today, we have not as many topics as last week. Last week was random shit. This time, it's just we have to do stuff a little quicker because we're on a stricter time limit, I guess. So we only have 3 topics this week. First one, I guess we can talk about Dragon Ball Super trailer coming out Sunday.
Yep,
So,
we found out today, or yesterday, that during the episode 157 of Kai in Japan, they're going to be airing a teaser trailer. And the big news is not just that, but also Monday, the Dragon Ball Super official website from Toei is going to get updated, so we're probably going to get some character designs. I don't know if we're going to see anything but that. Maybe a few shots here and there, a few screenshots. That's kind of all we know so far. But finally, after 2 freaking months, we're going to get something to look at.
yeah. We're actually... Well, I mean,
What if it's just like the Resurrection F trailer where it's just Goku going Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
That would make me so mad.
They can't be
Laugh
that
my
stupid.
ass off. Hey, they were that stupid before.
Yeah, they were. You're right. But they didn't even have the movie even close to being done yet. In this case, I'm hoping that they're close to being done because we got 3 weeks left. So I'm really hoping that they got something going.
No, it'll be like the Battle of Gods trailer where it was just going through the Rocky area and it just goes to Goku and that's it.
Oh, bad memories.
Yeah, I mean, we got the storyboard, though, so, like, we have that.
Yeah,
Was
don't they
there-
already have like the storyboard for like the opening and the ending or something? And they already have like the songs and everything?
Yeah, I think I saw something from D about that one.
Yeah, they got the songs. They got the storyboard. The thing about the storyboard that's funny is a couple of YouTubers have said that it's Goten there. If you look at the storyboard, there's a guy with glasses on, and that's not Goten. That's Gohan.
Yeah,
that's
probably.
clearly Gohan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Goten would not have glasses. Fuck that.
And I'm wondering if that pretty much solidifies that it's going to take place after the end of Z. That's what I think it might actually be hinting at, but we still don't know, like you said.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they already... I thought they already said that it's taking place after Resurrection F.
It's been talked about, but nothing from Toei yet. That's the thing. Like
I
a
remember
lot of,
just seeing that it's after Boo.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Toei said. After
They
the
wouldn't
battle
be
of
that
Buu.
stupid. Well, never
They
mind. I
said,
just contradicted
I
myself.
remember, I remember there was this one thing that I looked at on one of the tweets from the thing, and it said that it was going to take place, like what Platinum said, after Resurrection F. So I'm thinking that Akira Toriyama just wants to keep it within the time skip. I hope that it goes past the time skip because I don't want the ending for Z to be like the ending because it's a pretty crappy ending. But from what I know, it's apparently going to be still in between the time skip, but after Resurrection F.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope that maybe like the first arc is like before and then maybe the second one's after. It's just, to me, man, in my opinion, I don't think they should keep it in that 10-year time skip because the drama would kind of be a little bit less than it would be if it was after, because if we take GT out of the equation, we know at the end of Z who lives and who doesn't. So if you're watching this show and it takes place in between Revival of F and End of Z, we know these characters don't die. Whereas, if you're watching the show after the end of Z, there's a possibility they could die. Therefore, I just think that it kind of nullifies the drama if they do it, within that time skip time,
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to see Oob kick some ass finally. They really jobbed him out in GT. I don't really know why. They just ignored Oob for like 20 episodes, and then finally he becomes like Majin Oob or whatever, and like loses anyways. Like all this potential, and he doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Oob in here, because he was at the end of Z. I mean, I always forget that he was at the end of Z, but he was there, so
It was
there's a lot
like
of
one.
possibility for him.
It was one chapter, so a lot of people forget.
I mean, the trailer is probably like Platinum said, it's probably gonna be something simple.
Maybe.
Like
I
I
think-
don't
yeah, I think it'll
think
be like
it's
15
gonna be
seconds.
like the second one where it was like it started with Trunks cutting Frieza. I think that was the second or third one. Might have been the third one.
That was the third one. Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
my bad. Yeah. It might be. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are expecting something like the third one.
Well, I mean, if the release date is that close, like, it comes out in July, right?
Yeah.
July 5th.
Yeah, so why wouldn't they do something bigger? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they've been real weird about this though, because they haven't released anything until now. Like I'm wondering, are they behind schedule? Is something going on like behind the scenes that we don't know, or maybe they're purposely just waiting until the very end to show everybody.
Yeah, and I see the silhouettes too, like of the people that think they're like Supreme Kai of Time.
Yeah, that just real quick, a big clarification on that. That image is actually supposed to be a promo for Dragon Ball Heroes Galaxy Mission 3, I believe the name is. Yeah. So, but the thing is that typically with Dragon Ball Heroes, that's kind of a mirror of what's going on in the Dragon Ball universe. So those characters could definitely be in Super. I'm not saying they're not. But because Heroes usually, like, Revival of F comes out and they update Heroes, so maybe this is a clue, but I still think it's going to be just for the game, at least for right now.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the game, because like the Supreme Kai of Time is from a game, so like I don't think that they're going to add her into Super.
I don't think so either.
That much sense. That's like saying they're going to add that like Time Warrior Bardock or whatever.
I mean, if they add her, they might as well add Mira, Toa, and Demigra.
Yeah,
might as well. Yeah. I mean, his design's already made in animation, so...
They could pull a good story out of it, though, because technically Demigra's quote-unquote god, so they could do something with that.
Yeah, he's a demon god, and then Beerus...
with the whole
maybe he's one of the 12 gods of the universes, and his universe is a fucked-up universe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be interesting, though, because, like, with Supreme Kai of Time, like, they could do some, like, time travel stuff for, like, go in between, and they could also use, like, time... as like an element that they use when they're going to like in other universes or something.
Yeah,
but yeah.
All right, well, we also got the manga. This is mostly for D and Dr. Love to talk about, because I don't know much about the manga, because I don't really read mangas in general. Except for sometimes I'll read Naruto, but yeah, go for it.
No, the only thing that we know is that, obviously this is old news, talked about it last time. Toyotaro is drawing it, and supposedly it's going to be leaking sometime the 15th, 16th, right around then, because I'm thinking Tuesday the 16th, because typically V-Jump does leak around that time. It's the August issue of V-Jump, but it's coming out in June, because, publication dates are always a couple months behind.
Right.
And the thing is, though, if it's the first chapter... it might actually spoil the first 2 or 3 episodes of Super, which it's whatever. I kind of don't want to be spoiled, but I kind of can't wait. So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be reading the manga and then watching it, like, either way, because that's, like, I do it with Naruto. I do it with, like, whatever I'm watching that has both anime and a manga. A majority of the time. Sometimes
I think you should watch the anime first, though, because I'm pretty sure the manga, if I remember correctly, is the one that's being adapted from the anime this time.
Well, that's what, like, is what's happening, because, like, manga's coming out first. Like,
well, the manga's technically, it is coming out first, but it's for, like, the August issue, so it's really not, but it kind of is, but it's still, like, I think the anime is going to be ahead of the manga, because it's only 1 chapter, whereas I think the anime is going to be, by the time that we get the next V-Jump, we're going to be 4 episodes into this thing, so... You know what I mean? I think that, the anime comes first, but here's the thing. Toyotaro is told, just like with Revival of F, he's told what's going on. I'm sure this guy is at Toei. I'm sure he's there with the whole crew, and he's probably watched the show. He probably has already seen the first 4 or 5 episodes to base it off of,
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah. Either way, whichever one ends up coming out first, like, as a whole, like, if they start, like, the manga chapter, technically it's early next week when we're recording this, so early next week, and then it goes on the week after and stuff like that, and then they continue the manga, then I read it first, but if it's like they're just showing that 1 chapter, and then they're going to start doing the other chapters later, whatever they're going to do with it, like, whichever one comes first is the one I'm going to, like, obviously go for first, but if they're doing the traditional manga and then anime, then I'm going to do that, but either way, I'm looking forward to reading it, though, because I like to draw and stuff, so I like reading manga, and I like to draw comics and stuff, but either way, though, I'm really hyped about it, because now I can finally get that feel that they got back when Dragon Ball was still fresh, like, waiting every week for, like, the chapters, and then, like, with the anime and stuff, so that's going to be really cool.
Speaking of which, how is your manga coming along?
I fell off of it, and then I got these, then I felt real bad about it, and then I had forgotten, like, some of the stuff I was doing. So I looked back at my other things, and I got these few of these comic manga helpful book things, and I'm planning on starting it up actually, like again, probably tomorrow actually.
Nice.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Like, how do you get the like the character designs and stuff thought up? Because I know like with character designs for Element X, that would be just like immediately directed towards Platinum because he's the character designer basically. So I don't know what he does that even. So like, what do you do to? Do you just like base your characters off of other characters or?
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Like Skype just like was just blank like the whole time you said that until the end of it. So I have like no idea what you just said.
How do you base your characters? Like, how do you create your characters? Do you like base them off of others, or do you like create them on your own?
Kind of both. Like, from the original drawings, I actually took a lot of them from Dragon Ball Heroes, from like the way that they looked in those. No, not Heroes. Dragon Ball Online. That's what it is. Dragon Ball Online with the customization. And then later on, I took more of them from Xenoverse, and I kind of combined them. And some I made my own. I added my own like little touch to them that weren't really in Online or Xenoverse. But yeah, that's kind of how I did it.
Yeah, because I don't know how Platinum comes up with his designs and stuff. But yeah, E3 is next week. All next week.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Let's go.
Wait, is that like is that the remastered version, or is it
That's
like another Mirror's Edge?
No, that's the Mirror's Edge that everyone was talking about. The reboot.
Ah, okay. I thought it was just Mirror's Edge remastered.
No, it's not remastered.
Okay. Well, yeah, E3's next week, so there's a bunch of speculations for what people are thinking is going to be released. I was having a talk about this with Dr. Blick and Dr. Love earlier. Well, by earlier I mean like last night.
You know a lot of people with PhDs, man.
Yeah, man.
That's useful.
Yeah, Dr. Blick, Dr. Love,
Dr. Boo.
Dr. Boo Boo. There you go. I don't think there's any other doctors though.
Dr. Love has a PhD in drawing manga. So.
Dr. Love has a PhD in being Dr. Love. I don't know.
Being loving.
Being loving. There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, for expectation wise, what are you guys expecting?
I'm not expecting anything crazy.
The only thing I'm expecting, and just based on the only small stuff I've read, is I am expecting them to give us some teasers for Mass Effect 4 and for Star Wars Battlefront. That's kind of all I'm. But I'm sure there's gonna be tons of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered, most of the stuff that everyone wants has been teased already before E3, so I think it's just going to be more elaboration on the teases.
Yeah,
or like more building upon stuff.
Because like Bethesda, they already said Fallout 4. So like they said Fallout 4. I think they announced another game pre E3, and they're saying all the remastered stuff is coming out. So Bethesda doesn't seem like they have much to do like sequel wise. Like if they make original games, that's something different, like new series and stuff. But
I really hope we don't get too many remasters though, because like remasters are cool and everything.
We're getting a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot.
Ah, crap!
Right now, this is the year of the remasters. Right now.
Gosh dang it! Because I like remasters and everything, but it's like we have new stuff. Why not use them to make new games? But I do like remasters, but I just like we need newer stuff.
For me, it depends on what the remaster is.
It's almost like turning into Hollywood when they were doing nothing but reboots. I mean, I like remasters too, but yeah, I agree. It depends on what it is, really.
Yeah, true.
Because like there's remastering a game that came out like last year, Last of Us, when they remastered that shit. What's the point?
Yeah, that's true. Like if it was like remastered from
cough there.
Also, I'm gonna be so pissed if they pull a Square Enix and a Sony when they did that quote-unquote remaster for the Final Fantasy VII, but it was like the PC version poured over to the PS4, and
Like
it was
GTA?
the PS. Yeah, it was like the PS1 graphics and everything, and they made it seem like they were just gonna show that off and then show like the newer graphics, and then they were like, "Nah, man, it's just it's the same game. We're just bringing it over to PS4." It was like, they know we want that. Like, screw you guys. Like that made me mad. Like, I really hope they don't pull that kind of stuff. Like, if they're gonna remaster it, like actually remaster it. Don't just like bring it over. It's like,
I know Alpha wants a new. He wants a new Final Fantasy.
It's just funny because with Final Fantasy VII and we were talking about, they did that twice. Because I remember when the PS3 was first coming out.
Yes.
Yeah, they did the intro with Iris, and then they zooms out, and it was with PS3 graphics, and everybody was like, you know, creaming their pants. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just a software test. All right.
It was because it even makes it worse because they know everyone wants it, but they just won't do it.
It's just if they do make another Final Fantasy, they gotta get away from this whole emo, I wear black leather crap that they've done like for the past 3 games. Like, you know, 13 sucked. 13 made me want to kill myself. 15 looks like crap. If they're gonna come out with like 16, whenever the heck that is, enough with the emo leather pants and the skull belt buckles. Let's get some manly characters back in there.
True.
That reminds me of when I was reading a synopsis for like the new like a new episode of like the Fairly Odd Parents. Who's that going?
Huh?
Is it me?
Yeah, that would be you.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Gosh
But
darn.
that reminds me of when you know how when you're searching through the guide and like on a TV and you see like a little plot like of the episode and like what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
response. I was waiting for somebody else.
Yeah, I was waiting to see which one of you would do it. But that I was seeing that and I was like, all right, let me see what's going on. And I shit you not, it said, Timmy wishes to be emo so that way he can forget about his problems with girls. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah. And so I had to watch it because I was like, what the fuck are they gonna do with this? And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. He couldn't get a girl, and so he saw some emo kid and he was like, man, look at him. He's so cool. He doesn't care. I wish I was like him, so I never cared about my problems or something like that.
All right.
What the fuck? And then like I watched it and I was just in awe at how fucking terrible Fairly Odd Parents has gotten. It used to be okay, but now it's terrible. Like I saw that and I was like, no way.
It used to be okay.
Yeah. It used to be okay, but it's shit now.
Whatever you say.
But yeah, what do you guys think will be announced at E3?
Half-Life 3. I'm just kidding.
Start with you, Dr. Love.
Well, since apparently they're doing a lot of remasters, hopefully, because I don't really know what I want to be remastered since, like, I don't know, it's something cool. Just something cool, I guess, because there's not, like, a lot of stuff that I want remastered, but if I were to probably see it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, that game's cool, but I just hope they don't waste their time remastering stuff that, like, came out, like, with, like, less than a decade ago, because it's like, does it really need a remaster? Like, if I really want, like, let's say it's some random game, since I have a PS4 that's like on a PS3 or something, it's like, if I really want to get that game, it's on a shelf. Like, it doesn't need to get a whole remaster just for me to get it, you know? But yeah, and for new games, probably just sequels, unless they make some newer cool stuff that doesn't flop when it comes out, like it's been doing, like, not as of lately, but when the current gen consoles first came out, like almost everything that was coming out just flopped completely. So, yeah.
That's why I never buy a next gen right away. I always wait a little bit and
Wait until the price drops.
and until we have more games. I'll tell you what, I don't have a Wii U, but that Mario Maker, I like that idea of making your own Mario levels. It might be basic, but that's totally up my alley.
Yeah, Geekdom, what are you expecting? Other than
other than that,
Yeah.
well, like I said earlier, I like I'm expecting Mass Effect 4. And again, I'm not as deep into the scene as I used to be. But we're gonna get a bunch of sequels, bro. Probably a couple Tom Clancy games. Maybe a look at NFL Madden 2016 or whatever. Maybe Uncharted 4. I could totally see that.
Well, I'm not sure about that many Tom Clancy games because, you know.
I'm not a huge fan of them myself, but they're okay. Also, that Hyrule Warriors game that was talked about on 3DS, I'm curious about that too, yeah.
Yeah. Did that already come out, or?
I don't think it's already come out. I've only just heard about it like 2 days ago. This is for me, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because I remember that being announced at last year's E3. I'm not sure if it's actually out yet.
Was it the one on Wii U that you're talking about?
I think it was on Wii U and 3DS.
Yeah, 3DS. That's the
I'm
one
not sure if it was on Wii U, but I'm pretty sure it was. I know it was on 3DS. I know that much, but hold on, let me see.
Well, the Wii U is supposed to be getting a whole new Zelda game. It's supposed to be just called...
Okay, yes, Hyrule Warriors is for 3DS and Wii U.
Okay. Yeah, that new Zelda game. I mean, I'm always interested when they put a new one of those out, and I'm curious because
they do one every year, so they're definitely putting out a new Zelda.
Yeah, they have to, but this one, from what I understand, is going to have like a gigantic world, like 3 times bigger than any of the other games. So I'm excited about that.
What I'm expecting, like, from Nintendo is like they're gonna have a Mario Kart, they're gonna have a Zelda, and then they're gonna announce like a. So I'm making my long shot here. I think Pikmin 4 is what they're gonna announce too. Not really sure though.
What about that NX thing that new system, the NX or something like that, right?
I think it's just called like a Project X or something like that. I think they're trying to make a new console. Hold on, let me look at that real quick. Yeah, it's called Project X.
NX. Project NX or Nintendo X. Yeah, I just remember hearing that their whole goal is to somehow integrate like the 3DS with like a smartphone and a PC and have everything kind of mixed together or something like that. It's gonna be wacky, man, but that's what I remember reading like a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It says a mystery console, and this just shows a Wii U with a question mark on the the touchpad or whatever.
Some of those YouTube thumbnails.
Yeah, man. How about you, Platinum?
What? Oh. What I want to see at E3? Well, I really don't want to see anything at E3, to be honest. I mean, everything that I was like, oh, they should do this, is already like, oh, we've already announced that like 2 years ago. So, probably like what Geekdom said, fucking Mass Effect 4, because I know they're showing off some more of that. Mirror's Edge. I know they're probably going to show something from The Division. Maybe Syndicate might get something. A couple of things might get something, but I'm not expecting anything too hectic.
Star Wars Battlefront, maybe?
Oh, yeah, Battlefront was confirmed for that, I think, too.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, DICE is having a whole panel or whatever.
I would like some Valve announcements. Like,
you know what? See, me and Valve have this thing going on, right? Valve doesn't like me.
Is it like a love-hate relationship, or is it
Valve doesn't like
or is it one-sided, or?
No, Valve just doesn't like me.
Oh, so it's one-sided, okay.
Yeah, and they realized that when I started playing their games, they're like, okay, we can't support this guy. We can't let this guy get his hands on a third one. They won't give me my fucking Left 4 Dead 3. I mean, fuck Portal, Half-Life's dead. Give me Left 4 Dead 3. That's
all they gotta do is just like show the
all they gotta do is just slap Left 4 Dead 3 on and upgrade some stuff, and people will
is just show the black guy with like the valve in his head.
It's a white guy.
He looks black.
Uh-oh.
It's a white guy.
We're not gonna have this conversation. But so yeah, I think that is our topic list. And with that, I think we're done here.
Wow.
So that was a short one. It was only 25 minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching this podcast. Maybe next week we'll have weekly on. I don't know.
He's gay.
Maybe we'll get some other people.
If we can find him.
If we can find him, yeah, and if he's available at the times that we're available.
Maybe he fell into the Magna.
The Magna.
Yeah. Well, we know that if he does, his phone will keep buzzing. Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, we had outtakes like from the first podcast that we recorded because my audio got fucked up because that was when I just switched over to 60 FPS and I didn't know that I had to fix the audio encoding for that. Because I did MP4 recording at 60 FPS, and I didn't know that I needed to change the audio encoding. But like he was so keen on saying that the new Dragon Ball Super manga is coming out, but he was like, the Dragon Ball Super Magna is coming out, and we're just like, the Magna? What the fuck is that?
Little dyslexic.
And his phone is always going off, and he doesn't fucking turn that shit off.
Genius.
Genius. Alright, well, that's this podcast, and again, my name is MegaMan350. I'm here with Platinum TDX, I'm here with Geekdom101, and I'm here with Dr. Love. I will talk to you guys later, and they will too. Their channels will be in the description below. So yeah, go subscribe to them. Go check out their content. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.